Hello, next community. I kind of wanted to show you what I was working on here. So I've got all these new old stock Seagate 4 gig Barracuda ultra wide drives, and I was having trouble with my little install system because I think it needs an IDE CD-ROM drive. I had one down in my basement, so I'm going to configure that. While I was down there, I found one of these quantum fireball drives I'm going to try as well. The low-level format using the adaptec scsi utilities will go through and do a format, but I don't think it's quite clean towards the end. And I'm having trouble getting it to play under build disk. It's not recognizing the full volume. So rather than screw up any more drives, I was able to download the hyrens CD, which has Seagate utilities. And this little device is kind of what I got for my birthday. They were on sale for about, I don't think it was even $50. Best overall pick on Amazon. And playing guitar, I always would, get the chords all wrapped up, and it's been a while since I played. Ooh, I made a little slinky dog, too. He's a 3D print, pretty cool. I think I gave Debbie one of these. And, yeah, so he's pretty neat. I get sidetracked easily. Okay, so this allows me to plug into this little Spark amplifier I bought a few years ago. That's really neat because it's got the built-in DJ software. So when I play guitar, I can change it over to 100 different instruments and add backtracks and stuff. And these plug right into it and are a wireless 5.8 gigahertz. So it's up to 90 feet. So I can easily pick up the guitar and just jam. And I used to do that all the time because doing installs, you'd sit there and be bored. And I don't know if you saw the video of my superhuman strength. One of my crazy roommates stopped by, and he's out there doing burnouts because he got stuck on the curb picking up his mail for like 10 minutes, and he's got this NASCAR sounding Challenger, and the thing is like, there's dogs barking and babies crying, and I finally hear it. I'm going, what the heck, dude? And so I go out there and I use physics, and I'm pump you up, and so I push his ass 90 degrees, and he takes off, but he'd have still been out there burning the heck out, But I think I invented a way to get people unstuck if you get stuck on a curb, because I've done that. So the idea is when the wheels are spinning, and if you've got, with my fractured hip, I managed to screw up that doing this again. But I was able to move him 90 degrees and get the guy out of here. The neighbors were actually applauding. I mean, who does that on a Saturday? And he's going to sit out there and do it. It's like, dude, come on, man. He's laughing about it, too, because I pointed out the video. I caught it on ring cam, or no one would have believed it. So at any rate, these cars, I think this is the Ferrari Daytona. I don't know if y'all watched that race today, but it was pretty crazy. And then this is the Ferris Bueller Ferrari. And when I was out in San Francisco, there's the Whoopty Road where it goes back and forth. You can drift down that sucker. But at any rate, at the time, I think this one was only 100,000 and this one was 60. And there was a Ferrari dealership out in California. And I was looking at moving out there potentially. And so it was kind of fun. They let me take pictures in there. I think there's a cone toss. I had a whole bunch of them because there was a bunch of exotic cars in there. And yeah, so that was fun. As a valet, I got to park everything under the sun. So it was just, man, I wish I would have bought one of these because now they're worth millions. That would have been a really good investment. But this was like early 80s. And I was thinking of going to Brooks Photography Institute in Santa Barbara. So I'd gone out there, met up with some friends that were working with George Lucas at the time, Lucas Films. And so it was kind of cool. They took me where they filmed Return of the Jedi in the Redwood Forest there, the sky cycle scenes. So that was kind of neat to get to see that and how they made Star Wars in the. I think I've got photos of all that stuff too, and then drove down the coast. All the way to LA because I was thinking, okay, if I'm going to move out to Northern California, it would definitely be northern, because Southern California, you get into LA and it's nothing but like 300 miles of people. And God bless them, with all these fires and stuff going on. That's just horrendous. And, I was talking with my mom, and we were looking at living in Palos Verdes at one point because my dad got restationed out there with United, and then they reinstated him here in Denver. So he wound up doing his entire career here. So, not to say we'd have been out there and, during this fire and stuff, but it's just like, man, I really feel for those people because that's where I would have, probably grown up with my sister. And but unfortunately in Denver, it was great. We grew up in the house that the Chatfield Reservoir once lived in. So it's a really neat house built in 1914. It's got 10-foot ceilings and stuff. And my mom was asking if I wanted that house. And I don't know. I might one day. I mean, this is the neighborhood I grew up in, and it's really kind of cool. I'll have to do a little video of it. You guys will dig the houses around it. It's all historic Denver and stuff. At any rate, there I am off on a tangent. And so this is going to be neat because I no longer have to worry about cords getting tangled up and stuff. So lots of fun projects coming up. These are going to be kind of cool because I think purists, these Seagate Barracudas just look right in mixed hardware. I love the RP2040s. Yes, it saves a lot of time. But, as a primary drive, if you're going to be doing a lot of work, I still am a firm believer in the original drives, and a lot of them are toast. Now, hopefully, these sitting in, climate-controlled storage for since the 90s are going to be okay. I may ask, Brian if he has any ideas or anybody else on if I need to lubricate anything, because I would imagine that it may have dried out after all these years. And these were rated. These are the server drives, so they're 68 pin. So they were rated for 80,000 hours. And I've always had good success with these quantum fireballs as well over here. So once I get all that configured, I'm going to try and get some systems shipped. I just realized it's President's Day today. So I'm buttoning up, as I say, 4 systems. I know this has been going on a while. But now I know I can reschedule with the surgeon once I get the super secret squirrel Kaiser insurance. I don't know why they wouldn't just tell people, or maybe they did, it just kind of went by me, that you need to have a different style or flavor of insurance now. Kaiser Gold Plan doesn't cover their new facilities. And that should have been the first option rather than cancel my surgery, which would have happened February 13th, right? So they canceled that, tried to squeeze me in on the 29th. And so now I don't have a facility, a time for a surgery. Didn't know if I had a surgeon and don't have the right insurance. So once I get those 4 pieces to the puzzle cleared, and I imagine that during this last couple weeks, he's probably booked out 6 months again. I am trying this yogas and Pilates and I throw a black cat in a full moon if I thought it would help heal this thing. Some days it feels fine until it pops out a joint. We're about to go into crazy cold snap where it's going to be, I think, 25 below zero in the coming days. So it'll be rather tropical and balmy around here. And it's okay. I got plenty on deck to do. The Quokkas are selling good. That's that little USB peripherals to Next that just came in, thanks to our collaborative effort with Alex over at Rabbit Hole. And we're going to have some more fun stuff like that too, it takes away the Achilles heel, right? Because we've got Brian's sound card, my custom monitor cables that let you use a flat panel, and now we're not tied into the legacy keyboards and mice that Next had. So, because your keyboard and mice always plugs into a sound card plugs into the split cable, which can go to a flat panel, and then is centered at the CPU. A guy was like, man, I can't believe how many different things you guys have to do to get these to work. We do new capacitors on the motherboard, a new old stock battery. I've got a new old stock floppies and power supplies. And then we're using these new old stock hard drives or the RP2040 scsi 2s. Then boot off a little SD card. So at any rate, appreciate everybody's business and patience. I also bought this little label printer, so there's method to my madness. So now I can print out ROM labels because I burned and see, the ROM, so we get the latest version of the ROM chip on all the hardware I'm shipping out now. And I found a good supplier for the chips that I need, tested, burned, and they do work, which is great. So, trying to improve this stuff any which way I can for you. And keeping the business rolling as of February 9th. 32 years of selling Next stuff. All right. And then, stay tuned. More fun stuff to come from the black hole. It's late. I need to go to bed. Oh, and here comes Bella. Yep, there she's like, why are you still awake? I'm coming upstairs, Bella. She's going to come over and scratch me. Yep, I'm coming to bed.